couple years down the road, it is Easter morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and as a Catholic person, that means it's a big day for you. Big holiday,
Yeah.
the Catholic side of things. And so it's and that being said, it's not like you do stuff normally. It's not like it's like a big communal holiday outside of, the church, uh generally speaking. But, you are gonna go to an Easter egg hunt today. You are gonna go socialize, you're gonna fellowship, you're gonna, maybe
Fellowship.
you'll yeah, yeah, you'll find a couple eggs yourself, have a little snack.
All right.
Because that's what they do every Easter Sunday at Terrywood Glen. At your
Oh,
subdivision,
hell yeah.
Terrywood Glen, which if you look at it from up above, it's shaped like an arch, like a horseshoe,
Yeah.
and there are like 7 or 8 streets in the middle of it that connect the two posts. And the people who live on the horseshoe definitely look down on the middlers, as you call them,
I've
right?
never understood why that is.
Because they're not on the horseshoe.
What
Because
does
they
it
don't have
matter?
as nice landscaping, the houses aren't as nice, it's just not as nice as living on the shoe, baby.
And we're all just okay with just being
Yeah, yeah, you are.
prejudiced towards these people, essentially.
Yeah, 100%.
And we all acknowledge it.
Um, never like outright,
Okay.
at least not within like not outside of your group.
Sure.
But they know. So the upper part of the inner, like the upper half of the inner part of the horseshoe is like the big communal area, right? There's a pavilion and there's like a lawn and there's like a little community building where all the stuff happens. So that's what's going to happen. The 53rd annual Terrywood Glen Easter egg hunt.
Well.
And then it says underneath it says for the brave.
Why?
Well, so you go to the Easter egg, right? You bring you bring some bags of chips. Everybody kind of brings stuff. A couple people are smoking some hams, deviled
Nice.
eggs,
Okay.
a lot of sides and desserts galore.
Yes.
A lot of pastels, streamers. The whole place is done up. And you notice that there aren't any kids at this Easter egg hunt. As you're looking around, you're like, it's all adults. You kind of ask, like, hey, are there kids coming? And whoever it is just laughs at you. They walk away. They shove a deviled egg in their mouth. They got a whole plate full of them.
What the hell?
It's a guy who loves deviled eggs, man.
All right. They are good.
Jim DeVille,
Okay.
Devill.
It's Jim's deal.
He makes his own deviled eggs. He calls them DeVille eggs.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're fucking great, man.
Hell
He's
yeah.
like he's perfected the recipe. He brings a plate of them every year and just never, but he never puts a plate down. So he just walks around eating his own plate of deviled eggs. He'll like set the plate down, and be like, "Hey guys, I brought deviled eggs," and nobody laughs. Everyone's like, "Okay," and then he picks it up. He goes, I think this is what I'll have," and he just walks around eating his own deviled eggs. He doesn't eat anything else. And he's like, look, I'm contributing by bringing this for myself. I'm not taking anything else. Like, this is all that I want.
That's bizarre.
Yeah. He eats devilled eggs probably 4 to 5 times a week on average. He eats like a plate full of devilled.
That's so many eggs.
Yeah. He
That's
smells like
so many
eggs.
eggs.
He has like a yellowish hue to his skin.
Really?
Not like jaundice, but you kind of catch it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, you just but he it's what he loves, man.
Okay.
So there's like just like a lot of adults there, right?
Okay.
Probably like 3 dozen adults. Um, this is probably at like noon, high noon, noon on the dot.
Okay. So it's not even like a late night thing. It's
No,
just
no, no. Well, no, not this part. So, you a woman stands up, she rings a bell, like a handbell. Dong, dong, like it's louder and deeper than you would have thought. Everybody stops what they're doing and they look towards the pavilion. A woman stands on the pavilion. She pulls out what looks to be like an old scroll. She unrolls it. She says, "Upon the shooting of this gun," she pulls a fucking pistol out from her sock.
holy shit.
She's got like a holster down there. She pulls a fucking gun out from
That
her.
is really cool.
She says, "Upon firing of this pistol, the 53rd annual Terrywood Glen egg hunt will commence. As per tradition, you are allowed to keep what you find unless you get the bullets."
What?
They say all bullets are to be turned in within 1 hour. And don't forget, your prizes can be hunted until midnight. She
Oh
fires
man.
a she fires a gun off in the air. It hits 6 doves in a row. These doves these doves
Oh
were
no.
were were coming back. They were flying back for spring, right? And but they were their eggs were hatched like on top of a very windy building. So the mom's nest was like always spinning around. So they don't really have like a good sense of orientation. So instead of
Okay.
flying in like a V or in like a horizontal line, they fly in a vertical line. And she managed to hit all 6 of them, just pop, 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 pop,
Oh wow.
and they all fell down onto the ground.
Oh God.
So everybody scatters, right? You're just kind of like you got a plate in your hand, and you're like, "What's going on?" And
Yeah.
everybody's like, "It's the Easter egg hunt." They go, "Just find eggs. Turn if you get a bullet, you turn it in, like they said." And
But
once we're
what are
done,
we she
an
said
hour from
hunting.
now, just hide
Why?
because somebody will have a gun. You have until
Oh
and
no.
this guy goes, "You have until midnight." And he says, "Good luck." And he just starts like scurrying around.
I'm
You
not
hear one person,
participating.
well, you're already in there. You hear one person go like, "Holy shit, holy shit!" And you look over. There's a guy. He's like jumping up and down. He's got like a wad of like hundreds. There's probably like three
Whoa.
thousand dollars in this egg. You hear somebody else just scream, like scream of joy. A lady by the fence line picked up an egg that had like it was filled with precious gemstones, probably like $12,000 worth of gems.
Wow. Well,
So
fuck that. Yeah, if I yeah, I'm running around now.
you're looking around, right? You find you find like you find an egg, you open it up, it's got a Milky Way midnight in it. You're like, okay, that's still pretty good.
Fuck yes.
You a guy like kind of like it's searching around the base of the pavilion. It's kind of like that lattice work underneath the bottom. He's like looking in.
Oh
He's got a
yeah.
little flash. He sees one on the other side. He reaches in, he pulls it out. There's a car key in it, or it's like a key fob thing.
Oh.
He hits the button and you hear beep beep and you look out and it's like a 1968 Camaro jet black. It's like been like totally redone. He's just like, holy shit, he's like freaking out.
And I have a
So
Milky
people are
Way
like,
midnight.
well, yeah, but other people are finding like candy and stuff. It's still an Easter egg hunt, right? You're you walk around like you kind of like recheck under the pavilion where that guy was. You don't see anything, you know. There's like a playground area. You see you see an egg sitting like at it's like at the very top of like the rail of this bar of like the monkey bars,
Yeah.
but it's not, it's like on the top of the rail. So you have to like go halfway across and then reach up and grab it.
I would just kick the I would try to shake the monkey bars and like
It is look, this playset was installed by the best of the best, man. And it is not gonna move.
really
Yeah, there's no
who's
shaking this thing.
who's the best of the best in this scenario?
Uh Greg Channing.
Greg Channing.
He installs playgrounds all over the United States in like a commercial capacity. He has a three-man crew. It's Craig, it's his nonverbal brother Sheldon, and it's his brother-in-law uh Carlos. And they just drive all over the country installing like these, kids play sets, schools, parks departments,
All over the country.
subdivisions all over the country.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll
It's just
go
a
anywhere.
three-man crew.
A three-man crew, they do big jobs, they charge a fair rate. They're honest, and yeah, they get the job done. And they don't fucking move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had I known, I wouldn't have even tried.
There was an earthquake that happened in Southern California. It was like a 4.0. The fault line opened up like right, like it basically like swallowed this town. The fault line opened up like right near this like park, and when it got to the jungle gym area, it like went
Yeah.
around it, you know, almost like it said, "Fuck this, man, fuck
Wow.
this," and it went around it.
Is that real?
Greg Channing stood at the edge of the crack while the earthquake was happening, and he said, "Bring it on, motherfucker." His nonverbal brother just has like a sense about when earthquakes are going to happen. He notified Greg. They drove there ready to repair at a moment's notice, but it was just for Greg to show off and be like, an earthquake couldn't tear these down.
He's facing down nature itself.
He spit in the fucking crack that exposed. He took a piss in it. He says, better luck next time, Mother Nature, you fucking bitch."
Whoa.
Yeah, he's like very intense. So yeah, this thing is not moving. You kick it, you stub your toe, it kind of hurts a little bit.
Okay, so in that case, I jump up and I try to
I mean,
get
it's like
the egg.
tall. It's like not, you can't like jump up and get it.
Damn. All
You
right.
you jump up, you like grab the handle, but you're not like, you fall off of it immediately. Like you're not in a position to pull yourself up with one arm and like grab this thing.
I hate monkey bars. I never liked them,
Yeah,
even when I was
you
a
never
kid.
have. You never have. And you're looking in, you can see like you can see like it's a yellow, it's like a pastel yellow egg, right? And you're looking up and the sun is like blasting through it. And you can tell that there's something inside of this egg that's not candy. Like it doesn't look like a little candy bar. It doesn't look like a roll of Smarties or like a piece of gum or something, right? It is like almost egg-like in itself. But it is like you can clearly see the outline of something in there. Um, Somebody who lives on your block, her name is Kendra Fallis. She um
Terrible
sees
name.
yeah, it's terrible. Fallice. She she sees you and she like sees the egg and she recognizes that you're not going to be able to get it. And
Yeah.
she's in pretty good shape. You know, she runs a marathon every year. She does a turkey trot. She's like in shape. So she runs
Turkey
over.
trot.
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving marathon. And she runs over, she sends, right? And you're like, no fucking way. She's gonna steal this thing right out from underneath me. You see DeVille walking around.
Does it
He's
still
got
have the
yeah, his plate is like halfway through. And he's like, you guys make eye contact and you're like, hey, toss me one. And he throws you a DeVille egg. You catch it in your hand. And as she's like 2 bars away, she's swinging just like you wouldn't believe. You throw this DeVille egg at the other egg and you knock it off the fucking rail.
Oh shit.
You catch it in your hands, and then you also catch the devilled egg in your hand, and you eat the devilled
Good.
egg, and you're like, God, this is the best deviled egg. And he goes, you go, devilled egg I've ever had in my life. He says, thanks, Pat. He
Yeah,
goes,
man.
maybe you come over sometime. I'll show you the recipe.
That'd be awesome.
He does not give a fuck, right? He's just walking around. You know, he's wearing like house shoes. He does not give a fuck. He's just eating his eggs, watching the chaos. You crack it. This thing feels heavier than it looks. You crack it open and it's a solid gold egg.
Whoa.
This thing's got I don't know what the price of gold is, but this thing is very expensive. Thousands of dollars, right?
Wow.
Maybe even tens of thousands. I again I don't know. So you you're like, holy shit. Like you kind of like scream, you know. You see another egg hiding underneath a bush. You sprint over to it, renewed with that egg in your stomach. You like slide across the grass. You reach out and grab it. You open it up, and there's a fucking bullet inside,
Oh,
like a 9 millimeter bullet.
that's what I was worried about.
You walk back into like the community building. There's a communion tray sitting out on like a little makeshift altar
Okay.
and a little sign that says bullets here. And you look, and this tray has like 23 bullets in it already.
Whoa.
You drop yours in, you hear the clang of the metal on metal, an air horn goes off outside. The woman stands up at the pavilion. She goes, the gun has been found. She says, as you all know, you have until midnight to maintain your possessions.
What?
Good luck. Happy Easter. And she gets down and everybody scampers, right? Everybody like runs back to their house. You get a you get a text message that says here are today's winners. And it lists out like all the valuable things that were in there, you know, cash, jewels, rings, your gold egg, the
Yeah.
car. Somebody got a key, like a house key, and it's a 2 week vacation in the Caribbean, all paid for, and that's the key to like the house that sits on the ocean. Somebody somebody got a microchip, so they got like $100,000 of stock in a computer company.
Whoa.
You know, there's just all kinds of like all these things. And it lists the house number and what the item is. So you're on there. It says Pat Dean. It says 9 ounce gold egg, and it gives your address.
Oh man.
So you go inside, right? The end of the text message says, whoever's in possession of these goods at midnight gets to claim them. Again, happy Easter.
But what about the bullet? Why do I? What is that about? I probably would ask
So
that lady.
you ask her and she just kind of smiles and she goes, Have a happy Easter, Patrick, and
Oh,
just
come
walks
on.
away. So again, it's in the spring, so the sun doesn't go down super late. You kind of just sit out on your front porch. The sun does go down, your street lights come on. You're sitting inside watching a movie, and you hear bang, bang, bang.
Oh no.
Three shots ring out into the young night. Then you hear a beep, beep, and then that fucking Camaro fires up.
Oh shit. Oh man.
You hear it pull out of wherever it's from. You hear the engine rev, 6,000 RPMs, tires on the pavement squealing, and then a blood curdling scream from the direction of the gunshots.
Oh
Do you
man.
go? Do you go investigate?
No, absolutely not.
You stay in your
I
house.
Yeah, I think I hide the egg somewhere and like
Where do
guard
you
it.
hide it?
Well, I don't know. Probably like wrap like a blanket around it or something and put it
Where?
under the bed.
So you wrap a blanket around this egg and you shove it underneath your bed
Yeah.
and you wait.
What time is it?
Probably like 5:45 in the evening.
Oh, not even close.
Yeah. You got a football game on. It's the Atlanta Falcons versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Cool.
They're calling it Battle of the Birds. Both sets of team captains came out and gave each other the middle finger at the coin flip just to kind of reinforce the theme.
I think I would root against the Eagles just to annoy my nephew.
Yeah, he text
I,
messages you
yeah.
and he sends you a middle finger. He says Battle of the Birds, Uncle Pat.
I give him one right back.
So you know that somewhere else somebody is watching this with you in mind. Kind of makes you feel nice considering the anxieties of the day.
Yeah. I'm just watching TV while there's the purge is
Well, I mean,
happening.
what else can you really do?
Yeah.
You hear Joe Buck is on the call. He's calling the game, you know. You're just kind of watching it. It's pretty even back and forth affair. In the middle of halftime, they release a bald eagle and a falcon to have like a fight to the death above the stadium. PETA is not
Wow.
happy about it.
Well, yeah. Who
But
wins?
what are they gonna do? Huh?
Who wins?
They actually both get hit by the fighter jet that is flying overhead to start the second half. There's like a stealth bomber that's coming in, and like they're
Oh
fighting. Right?
no.
Everybody thought the Eagle was going to wipe the floor with the Falcon, but the Falcon put up a pretty good fight. And so,
Wow.
they have to time those things. You can't just tell a jet, "Hey, hang on for 30 seconds. It's fucking coming." And he's
Yeah.
flying. He goes, "Okay, we're about to," and he goes, "Whoa," and he just wham slams into them. And then he just flies off, and he actually like he gets blood on his dash, and he goes, "Oh no," and he like crashes. He crashes into a building.
Oh geez.
Yeah.
Is he
The
okay?
building, no, he dies. And the
Oh
plane, it's like a
no.
stealth bomber. I mean, it's like $1 billion plane. The building is torn to shreds. It's truly catastrophic. But they finished the football game
Okay, good.
through the ash and the rubble, the soot. You watch the Falcons lead a drive down the field. They're about 10 yards out, second down, and then you hear that low rumble of that hot rod engine. You see the lights of the Camaro flash against the front of your house like it's circling the shoe. It kind of like stops in front of your house. You look out through the window, like you peek through the blinds.
Yeah.
and you can't see through the tinted blackness of the windows, but you know they're looking right at you and they're thinking about that egg.
Keep thinking.
Over the course of the next several hours, you hear about 8 more gunshots go off. You hear people screaming. You hear shrieks of terror. At one point, you look down like the leg of the shoe, and you see one of the middlers like running out, and they breach the corner of where their street meets the horseshoe, and they're just gunned down right in the back.
Oh, God, it's Easter.
So you think that you think, oh, on of all days,
I
Easter.
know.
So you're looking right. You see the car like kind of turn, runs over the body. It just murdered.
Oh
Blah, blah,
man.
blah, 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 right. And then the car shuts off. The lights shut off. You look out through your window and you see the door swing open. What do you do?
Hmm. So I don't have any weapons or anything, do I?
No, no.
Okay, I try to set up like an ambush.
What do you
I
so
try to do like a Home Alone thing.
well, what does that mean? Like what are you trying to do? A lot of
Um,
the Kevin did a lot of things.
I would take like a okay, here's what I do. I open up not the front door, but a door inside, maybe like my bedroom door, and I
Yeah.
put something on top of it so that if it's dark, he opens it and doesn't notice it and falls down on his head. So I put like a big ass dictionary or something up there.
On top of your bedroom door.
Yeah, so that when he opens it, it falls on his head. You know what I'm saying? It's open a little bit.
Yeah. You grab the biggest dictionary you have. It's called uh the Dictionary for Idiots, right?
What? How many dictionaries do I have?
Oh, 3 or 4. Just throughout different rooms of your house. So
Why?
you never know when you're going to need a dictionary.
Well, hey, that's a good point, I guess.
And the guy who lived here before you left him behind. You're not going to throw him out.
Oh, well,
So you take that Dictionary for Idiots, you bring it with you, you lug it upstairs, you set it up so that like your door is like slightly ajar, you know, and that way when he opens it, it's just going to fall straight down, hit him and bonk him on the head. So you go upstairs, you set it up, that egg wrapped in a blanket underneath your bed. You're kind of like standing off to the side. You hear the creak of your front door as it swings open, and then boots on your hardwood floor. You hear him kind of like walk around downstairs, opens up your fridge, closes it.
does he take anything?
Ah, you can't tell.
Better not have.
He walks through your dining room and then clearly back to the front door. And he like looks up the stairwell, and then you hear this, you hear the boots on the steps coming.
Oh no.
You kind of brace yourself. You hear him like opening doors up there. Yours is the last one at the end of the hall. You see the light kind of break in through the crack in the door. He takes up the space, making it even darker in your room. He swings the door open, and that book falls and bonks him right on the head. What do you do?
I fucking scramble out from underneath the bed or wherever I was hiding and like tackle him because he's stunned.
So you were underneath the bed and
Yeah.
you like shimmy your way out, but it's not like a thing that you're gonna be able to do like quickly. Like you have to like like shimmy out from underneath the bed,
Yeah.
right? He
Oh.
sees you and he draws his gun and he just shoots you in the top of the
Oh,
skull.
oh no.
The book
What?
like fell the book fell and hit him in the head, but it's like a dictionary. He brushed it off incredibly easily, like anybody would when a book would fall on their head from
I think
18
that would
inches
hurt.
above where they're standing. Yeah, yeah, but then you in the heat of the moment were wriggling out from underneath the bed, and he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
and just shot you right in the skull.
Oh fuck.
He went to uh he went to like check your pockets. So he like reached under and was like seeing if you had a wallet on you, and he brushed the blanket aside and found your egg. And basically he went on to murder everybody who won everything in Terrywood
Jeez.
Glen, and he took all of it over to his house at Glenwood Terrace.
Fuck.
But you fucking died right there, shot directly in the center of the top of your head.
What was this guy's name?
Uh,
Who was he?
his name was Doctor Jack Kill. Doctor Jack Kill.
Dr. Jack Kill.
Yeah,
Living up to his fucking name. Ah,
yeah.
man.
He basically what happened was he and his wife had a place in Terrywood Glen on the shoe, and she kicked him out, and he moved to Glenwood Terrace and knew that this was going to be happening.
Oh,
And
man.
he was able to access the list with her information and found out where everybody lived and just systematically killed everyone, and then her, so he would be able to like get his stuff back from it just the divorce wasn't yet finalized and everything, and
Do no
so it's just like
harm. You're a doctor.
oh, but he's a doctor of biology,
Oh, god.
BUI-ology.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, he teaches commercial, like that kind of like science of commerce.
Whatever. Fuck this guy.
But either way,
This
he got
guy's,
away with it. He got away with murdering his wife and 8 people and came out so much wealthier because of it. It's honestly
yeah.
probably the best day of his life. Like to be honest, he's never had a better day.
Well, I'm happy to contribute.
And he gets away with all of it. And you fucking died right there, wriggling out from underneath your bed like a little worm.